Hello everybody, it's your boy Aaron. Welcome back to another JGB gameplay. Today we are going to be starting Assassin's Creed Odyssey. At this point it's been out for at least 2 months, I want to say. And ironically, I still haven't really got to go in depth into the story. I started at the beginning, but I mostly did maybe 1 or 2 main missions. The majority of them been side missions just to power up my, just to rank up and level up my character. So I really haven't got that far, but I've always been excited. I've been extremely excited to play the game. I'm a huge fan of the Assassin's Creed franchise. My favorite one, I believe, is Black Flag. I think it's personally the best one. It was becoming the pirate era was unique with the shipping and the going on the water and stuff like that. And the story itself was very impressive. So I wanted to start this game with you. So we're gonna start a new game and go from the beginning, and let's see what happens. Because this is one of those few games where like your choices and how you handle a mission actually affects the story. And I believe that's the first time Assassin's Creed has actually done something like this, so that's interesting. I tend to forget who what are the two groups.
Tell me, Vinakis, have you ever gone fishing with your son?
No, never. A soldier's life is all I've had the honor to know.
I would have liked to have gone fishing with my son. But no. Let us meet on fate, shall we? Spartans! Every breath that you have taken has led you to this moment. Every drop of blood, sweat, and tear, all of it has led to where you stand right now. The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we drench the gods with their blood! What say you, Spartans? For our sons! For our daughters! For Sparta!
So obviously one group is Spartans. I want to say the other group is Greece, but I'm not entirely sure. Because I get confused. I'm like, is Sparta is its own, I want to say, country, and Greece would be its own country, right? So I know they had a war, so it makes me believe it's Sparta versus Greece, but don't quote me on it. Every time I see Leonidas, it makes me think of my boy from 300. Like, I picture his face. I can't remember, I don't know why I can't remember the actor's name. Every ancient fighting movie. Dive in the corner. If I died on the first game, right? Wouldn't that be crazy? Ooh, overkill. Rage on that boy. Kind of my lightweight, boy. Oh, you can walk right by him. I know there's supposed to be like a specific person I'm supposed to be fighting. Like I just gotta go to like a certain area. I just wanted to get some feel for the game again. It's been a minute. Feels amazing. I'm pretty sure I gotta go over here somewhere. Oh, there's one. Excuse me. I'm just getting through it. I got to take it. Everybody got a mace now. That's Spartan Rage. I thought it was God of War for a second. Dang. That axe looks heavy. Tell me that axe don't look heavy.
Bring Xerxes your head! Xerxes sends his sheep to slaughter. Come, Persian! I will bring Xerxes your head, you insolent Spartan fool!
I'm pressing it.
Come and get it! Your bloodline ends today, Spartan! I'll get drunk on your blood as the crows feed on your eyes! You will try, and you will fail! Xerxes is the king of kings! All will bow before him after I crush you! Come, fool! Enough talk! Time to die! My son is more of a warrior than you! Once I'm done with you, king, all of Sparta's sons will be slaves for Xerxes! Sparta's sons would rather die! That can be arranged! Not so tough without your army to protect you! Then why are you bleeding so much?
Wrap it up then.
No match for a Spartan!
We are betrayed, my king. Xerxes knows of the path behind the mountain. They're coming.
By dawn, we will be completely surrounded.
We are Spartans. When are we not?
Spartans. nothing when Xerxes wipes your bloodline from the face of...
Today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the world will remember.
You got me ready to fight a war.
Finally.
Wow, this is big, Layla. Did you really think it's the spear?
This is the one. The book was almost right on top of it. I've never been so lucky in my life. Okay, let's start her up.
Are you sure we can trust this thing? I mean, the book could be...
Just started, Victoria.
You're the
Look how
boss,
in-depth
boss.
these graphics are.
I'll prep it for you.
Okay, so worth noting, I've made some changes since you were last in here.
There's no keeping up with the tech industry these days.
I can crank up the simulation to maximum sensory synchronization if you're up for it.
Let's take this one step at a time.
Understood. If you're looking for something a little more intense, I can always adjust the settings for you later. This bit will let me know how much information will be fed to you during your time in the Animus.
This one's the guided exclamation mode. I remember this is the one where it explains to you, like, either you have guided, know where the main missions are, or exploration and just walk around the world finding, like, how, just exploring the world. I'll always do guided missions because I get lost in the navigation system, so.
Give me as much information as you got. There's no way I'm going in there without some guidance.
Glad to help. You can always change your mind later. Listen, Layla, before you go off...
If this book is right, this spear, this story, it will change everything.
You're putting a lot of faith in a fairly unreliable source. Historian or not, this guy wrote about magical objects and the will of the gods.
He's not Homer. Herodotus was the first recorded historian, so there's a lot more truth in that text than you think. I mean, what better way is there of finding Isu artifacts than by trusting in the guy who claimed to meet an actual descendant?
I know, but...
I need you to trust me. You could be right. This spear, this book, it could all be crap. But something tells me it isn't, and I'm certainly not gonna let Abstergo find out first.
You're right. We haven't got much to lose anyway. There's just one small problem.
What is it?
This manuscript is in rough condition, to say the least. The DNA found on the spear has identified 2 different individuals. You're going to have to pick which strand of DNA to pursue. The choice is yours.
I'm told Alexios and Cassandra's stories are very similar. But I heard rumor is that the developers put a little more depth into Cassandra's, a little more work into Cassandra, so I always choose Cassandra.
She'll help us find what we're looking for. I have a good feeling about this.
All right, boss. We're finally good to go. 431 BCE, here we come!
The start of Peloponnesian War.
Good luck in there. No pressure or anything, but we're all depending on you.
Abstergo isn't gonna
No
win this
pressure or
time.
anything,
If
but
what the book says is true and we do
we need
actually
it.
find the artifact, the assassins will finally have a chance to rise again.
You can do it!
Oh, and Victoria, read the book. It holds the secrets I won't be able to find on my own when I'm in there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Mm. Beautiful world, beautiful scenery.
Hey! Shitface!
Okay.
Get down here! Cyclops got a message for you.
Dang, superhero
Tell
landing.
your boss he can stick it.
That's for last week!
Malaka.
Malaka. Malaka looks
The
nice.
Cyclops said you like to act tough, so act tough!
Get a little closer, and I will.
You should know by now. The Cyclops always collects his debts. You have a lesson to learn.
If the Cyclops wants to teach me, tell him to come here himself.
Never mess
he's
with the
dead.
Cyclops!
Hold on a second.
Last week? This shit happens every week. I can't keep doing this. Nah. Thanks for the warning.
A step too slow. Or, oh, flat.
What happened to you?
It's nothing, Phoebe. All taken care of now.
The Cyclops again, huh? Hasn't he learned his lesson yet?
Apparently not. Of course. Help yourself.
You hungry too, Icarus? Do you think Zeus would bless me with an ego like he blessed you, Cassandra? Maybe you could ask him for me.
No problem.
I'll try to put in a good word for you.
Finally.
So, what are you doing here?
Oh, I almost forgot. Marcos is looking for you.
What does that weasel want now?
Don't know. He wants you to meet him at his new house. On his vineyard.
What? A vineyard? Malaka.
It's on the road to Sami. He says wine will make him rich.
Oh my God.
Since when has he had a vineyard?
Yesterday, I think?
Yes.
So, Marcos, who owes me drachmi, is buying vineyards. With what money?
I don't know.
Where can I find Marcus's new, beautiful estate?
You know the statue of Zeus on Mount Ainos? It's south of that.
Well, I guess I owe Marcos a little visit. Thank you, Phoebe.
Excuse you. He should have paid you to come talk to me. I'm paying you to
I'll go
deliver
tell
me a
Marcus you're
message?
coming.
My head.
I know what already happens if you let them go. So I'm gonna let them go.
Fun's over. Tell that one-eyed freak if he ever sends you here again, I'm gonna cut out his other eye and feed it to my bird.
Icarus.
I'll see Marcos as soon as I'm dressed.
For a cool second.
I'll have to go up top to get dressed.
Oops. For a cool second, I thought it was Spider-Man. I thought I was Spider-Man. And I tried to zip up there. I was like, alright, let's go get dressed.
Let's get this on.
Freezing cold. I'm not to fall down. Oops. I tried to show him. A broken bone. Okay. No helmet yet. No wristbands. Or arm wear, whatever they call it. I tried to show him. I'm nervous to name my bird, or eagle, falcon. I'm nervous to name my falcon Icarus, because that makes me think like something's gonna happen to him.
The mint and the chamomile's almost dry. I can stop drinking puddle water.
Alright, let's put out. Oops, let's try it. Let's try that again. Miss. Whatever. The parkour in this game is different. I'm not sure about the last one, but I do remember in like Black Flag, Assassin's Creed, Turbo, or Sprint, it was how you did all the parkour stuff. But this one it's just, oh wow, how you doing, bro?
That's what I get for sparing you? No manners.
You thought. Come here. Come here. Oh no, you gonna back up? You found. Poison. Stop running.
There she is.
Oh yeah. Give me all the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. One more dude, right? You got this big shield, you ain't got no money on you?
Guess this is the vineyard. Straight ahead.
How you doing? How's your day going? Gracias.
There you are.
Oh.
Let's see what you've gotten yourself into this time, Marcos.
Right there. That was some over there. Yeah, so these type of things, obviously that's a chest. You got those side missions type of things. But I'm gonna stick with the vineyard just for now, and then we'll do side missions later. Yeah, why go straight up if this is Assassin's Creed? Oh yeah, step up for autumn vines and autumn grapes. I'm going running right through them mugs. Now where you at though? Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? Is he hired? No, where's that? That's the chat. Am I tripping, Icarus? Oh, here it is. Okay.
Boss, I keep telling you can't do that.
Why? It's my farm. I can plant what I want.
The grapes will die here. All of them.
You have to forget what you know about the past, my friend. Together, we will revolutionize winemaking. Believe me, you will look back on this day and... Cassandra, thank the gods. Phoebe found you in time.
About grapes.
I can still hear you. I was worried sick. The Cyclops sent his scum to find you. I think they mean you harm.
I wish you would have told me that before they hit me. But that's beside the point. You bought a vineyard, Marcos? A vineyard?
Why not? I like wine, you like wine, everybody likes wine. Everybody buys wine. Why not from me?
Because you don't know how to grow grapes or make wine?
I'm a fast learner. You grow grapes on the vine, then you get some wine.
Makes sense.
Is that simple, is it?
You know me better than to think I don't have a plan. Marcos always has a plan.
All right. Then do you have the money you owe me?
Do I have the money I owe you? Of course, of course. Well, no, not at the moment.
Then get it.
Instantly, my friend, instantly. But maybe you should do that. There is a merchant in Sami. I'm not very good at these things, as you know.
You want me to collect my own debt?
It's just waiting for you in Sami, my friend.
Who's the merchant?
Duris. You know Duris. He's very nice.
Duris? How stupid can you get? Stop giving him money!
He always pays me back.
After I threaten him.
Exactly. Everybody benefits. Duris gets his money, I get my interest, and you have work. Kefalonia is wonderful, is it not?
Where can I find Duris?
In a shop in Sami, overlooking the docks. You know this, Cassandra.
Will he be there?
You mistake me for the Pythia. I couldn't possibly know.
How do you want to handle this one?
Not like you handled that olive oil business. That was too much.
I got the money.
And now we'll never get any more from him. If you kill them all, nobody benefits. Threatening them, and maybe more. Breaking things, certainly. Steal the money if you have to, but don't rob me of my customers. Unless you can't avoid it. These things happen.
He'd better have my money, Marcos. I'd hate to have to sell our vineyard.
Of course he will. Oh, after there's another matter I want to discuss with you. After.
Fine, but I'm taking a horse. It's too hot and too long a walk to go on foot.
But...
think of it as interest, Marcos. Everybody benefits.
Of course, my friend. You shall have your pick.
I've made my choice.
Which one will it be?
That one. On the right.
Fine choice. But this particular breed has a few quirks that you might not be aware of. I wouldn't want you to take an unworthy horse.
This is the one I want.
Are you sure? Because...
I'm sure, Marcos.
everybody benefits. Especially you. You've chosen the great Phobos. He's never let me down.
Phobos.
Remember, meet me at the temple in Sami when you have your money from Duris. Ah, Efterpi. There's plenty of wine left to buy. Don't fret.
Not now, you fool. Phoebe's been taken.
By who?
Thugs of the Cyclops. Who else? Snatched her right off the main road.
Tell me where they went.
In the direction of Itimena Beach.
The beach? Can she swim?
I'll get her.
Yes, go. But don't forget about dear Duris, Cassandra.
Let's go.
Excuse me. Long cutscene, didn't want to really talk over it, not only because I want to try to be able to hear the story, but I'm interested in myself. They put so much work into these cutscenes and talking to these people. Oh.
Come on.
Oh, no, no, no.
You don't look so good.
I angered them, I think. But God's there too, you know.
In the cave?
They grant wishes if you bring them tribute. So everyone makes an offering and asks for something in return. Ah, no wishes of mine granted though. I'm running out of money and tribute. I'm poor myself, you know. I did something wrong.
You know Hermes. He can be a trickster.
Oh, but there are many gods in this cave, all asking for different things. Go hear them yourself. You'll get my last tribute if you do. I need to know if they're real.
All right, don't worry. I'll go.
Oh, thank you. Remember, be careful where you step, Mistios. You'll be walking on holy ground.
We'll see about that.
Oh, I'll call my horse. Oh, there she is. Yeah, I don't want to talk over them because you never know. Like one subtle line could be like foreshadowing for later into the story. Also, it's very interesting and it's captivating. I catch myself sometimes just like in a daze, like oh, like that's happening, that's happening. So I don't want to miss anything, and I don't want y'all to miss anything.
Bella. There they are. I'll sneak up on them, Malakis.
Malaka. That's my new word. Malaka.
Let me go!
Shut it, or I'll tighten those ropes.
She'll make good ransom drachmi for the Cyclops.
No one's gonna buy me from you. They're all poor.
Did someone make a good point? I don't want to hear that.
This tall grass will keep me hidden.
You ain't seen me. You ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing. Oop, you messed up.
Can't let the rest of those Malakias get away.
Dang!
Wasn't a bird.
That Marcos is going to be next.
Oh, that got him? I was expecting something epic. Dang.
Time to get Phoebe out of here.
How do you know I'm here? I thought I was being sneaky.
Are you alright?
It wasn't so bad. Last time they put a cloth in my mouth so I'd stop biting.
Phoebe, just be careful. You're alone now
since my parents died? I'm okay. I've got you, and you've got me and Marcos. We're your family, right?